Hello! It is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Fez, where last time a whole bunch of stuff happened. And as a result, you know what? I've never tried, or have I, going up and down on this, but it doesn't appear that there's a top or a bottom on the inventory there. But last time we discovered the secret of the Tetris piece stacks. It basically kind of unlocked a way to do some secret stuff in a Knowledgevania. Looks like the door is like broken off over here. I don't remember that before. Is this the door that I came through to get to this place? Alright, I didn't witness it. It just said that like the door was opened, I think, or something. And this is somewhere I've never gone, I guess. Because there are still shard fragment thingies here. There's also black holes that appear to be actually, like, part of a final portal. That's kind of mysterious. And how would I get over there without being dead? Is a question one might ask. And perhaps I'll come up with an answer to it? Not so sure, though. I suppose I might be able to just come over here and do some clever jumping and being careful. Yeah, it looks like that's going to work. Very nice. So, are these actual portals that go anywhere? Well, they go back to the platform that I most recently spawned on. Okay, good to know. It does look like this was, at some point, a portal place. Perhaps related to the hexahedron. This is also very pyramid/ziggurat-like. And makes me think a little bit of the tree by its lonesome out on the water in the ocean. And I didn't even notice that place. Which place was that? Let's step back through really quickly just to see where that was on the world map. It appears... Okay, so it's just that little room there. Okay, understood. And it appears that we got all the things out of it. That might be a place that we come back to at the end of the game, perhaps? It looks important to my eye. But there are many new places to explore and many old places that we should revisit. The red wall here, gives the impression... Watch for an animation. Hooray! The red wall here gives an animation... gives a remembrance of a place where we walked through the same door and ended up in a different spot. Did you notice the doorway just like disappear into nothing where I'm standing when I did that rotation? There's something weird going on with that doorway. Also, here's another door. Hello. Secret door that leads to... Ah, this is the secret door, and I was wondering how to open it, and now I have. Perhaps you have to witness both sides of secret doors before they open to you? That's a possibility that I'd not really considered. Having done that, do I return here in the same place I did? Yes. And I'm just curious if I go 1, 2, 3, 4 and go back out, it does appear to bring me back to the same place. So I'm not sure exactly what to make of all of that. But for now, we'll continue to explore this abandoned-looking city that seems to have many rooms. And if nothing else, we're getting more qubits. I don't know... This looks like a throne. Interesting. Can I sit on the throne? I suppose if I just wait here, I will eventually lie down, because my character has an idle animation. My character has a number of idle animations, actually. But there we go. I'm lying down on the throne. However, we have seen some characters who wear crowns, and so perhaps the crown character once lived here. I don't know, I'm speculating. For the moment, I'm content just to move around and explore, walk through new doors, etc. So over here, I discover this purple block is in the foreground. That's somewhat unusual. And it's in the background here. And it's in the foreground again here. Dot wants to talk about something. QR code. This is the full QR code, isn't it? So I spent a long time transcribing this QR code. I'll probably include a screenshot of what I did. But I think this is the same QR code that I transcribed earlier, but now it is complete rather than incomplete. So I am busting out the phone. And this time, the phone is able to successfully decode it. It is indeed another series of right trigger, left trigger button presses, but let's talk to Dot first. I wonder what this means. Dots to dots. That just popped into my head again. Okay, so it says right, right, left, right, left, 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 right. And that has unlocked an anti-cube. We found the secret of the room. Hooray! Okay. And that means we've done everything there is to do in this room. So that's cool, and it also makes me glad that I didn't spend the extra effort trying to decode all of that QR code on my own. I don't think I have been to this, despite the fact that the door is open, so let's see where this leads. No, I have been here, right? I have been here, but apparently there is a secret here. There is obviously the monolith above me here, and I think that's the only object of note. So I'm going to presume that whatever is here has to do with the monolith that I don't know what to do with those. There are a number of Tetris stack monoliths in the world that I do know something to do with now. So I would definitely like to encounter them at some point. But over here I see another doorway that is also somewhere I have been. Interesting. Looks like it's going... Oh, maybe there were multiple paths like between these two places? Maybe, maybe. Have I been here? This seems vaguely familiar. If I were to rotate the time thingy... Oh, is this where all of a sudden they started growing vines? Yeah, okay. Now I know where this place is. Okay, I'm not interested in being there right now. That is fine. Let's continue to explore upwards in this area and see if we can uncover any more doors I have not yet gone in. Here is a door I have not gone in yet. Where do you lead, door? If that is your real name. So here are people wearing fezzes, standing near concentric squares. But perhaps also the concentric squares are contained with some little, on the center of each side, bump protrusion. And then there is scaffolding built around it. It was being built. That was the last frame of a 4-frame series over time, I believe. Here they were building it at the beginning. And here is the broken portal that we recently witnessed with all the black holes, where I had to be very careful in order to get the qubit. So, it could be the case that also time progresses like this. So, there were a bunch of Fez people around this portal. It broke open, and so they decided to construct their own. That's my current understanding of the lore, as pictured in that room. Let us continue to explore. I see the treasure chest up there. We'll get there. Qubit has joined my inventory. And here we have the castes of people. There are the commoners on the bottom. There are the ninjas at the next level. There are the fez hat wearers with their little tassels pixelated on the next level. And finally, there is the one with the eyeball who wears the crown, who is the king. Okay. Neat. I'm appreciating the environmental storytelling through pictures and my own interpretation. Alright. Neat, neat. So let's go get that treasure chest next, if such things are possible. Probably I can get there from this tree. I've done it. And inside the treasure chest, we discover a key. Come on, give me a key. Ah, it's a treasure map. I had a door that I wanted to unlock with the key, but I guess a treasure map is good too. Especially when it's a treasure map that actually has a picture of something that I might recognize. Do I recognize this? I don't know that I recognize it off the top of my head, but that's very much a kind of like 2 bits of floating land geometry that seems like it ought to be recognizable at some point. So I have high hopes. Okay, and so where I am on the map, yes, other than the portal, it seems like I've solved everything. There was the room with the monolith that I still don't know how to solve, so that's fine. And then... right, there was like that Tetris piece room that I didn't really think about. Looks like there's a Tetris stack over in this direction, though. So I guess I do want to probably go back that way, but remind me, from here... yeah, all of the work gates are open, and there's a variety of places I can go, and there's still more places to explore in that direction as well. But I'm going to go meet you the place that I want to go. Alright, well, I ended up coming up the place where I had to use the time things to climb the... oh, there's a bunch of writing over there. Alright, and I found a cube is what I was going to say. But I found a bunch of writing too, so let's figure out what this says. The first 2 lines are, the points constellate. Kind of like constellation, but as an adjective. So for example, that Tetris piece that I see up in the sky, just to the left of the building in the upper right. The next 2 lines are, conspire to create shapes. Indeed, they create Tetris shapes in the sky. Shapes to tessellate. So tessellate, their Tetris pieces, might mean, you know, like fitting Tetris pieces into a grid. I'll have to look up the word tessellate to see if I have understood it correctly there. We got another cube! So I'm not going to choose to work on that puzzle right now, but I need to make a note of the fact that the points in the sky have now been given reason to exist. And I think this is indeed a place I have not gone. Okay, so there's that thing in the sky. Well, this looks almost like a telescope, actually. This is an observatory. Once again, square cube shapes made it not as obvious to me until I was actually looking at it. Oh, this looks like the place where we might find another artifact. And I am obviously very interested in that. If this is an observatory, on the chalkboard, there are people measuring out something, I'm not sure. On the bottom chalkboard, at least. There's a spiral. We haven't seen that shape before. Maybe they've witnessed the origin of the universe? Spiral galaxies? The Big Bang of Fez or something? I don't know. If I go up here, Dot has something to say, but this chalkboard doesn't suggest much to me. There's definitely a turnable thingy over here. This side of the chalkboard, concentric squares and the dot. This might be the rotation of the planets. So the Earth goes around the sun, but there's also something else purple farther out in orbit, perhaps. Alright, Dot, what do you have to say? Oh my! That's a big telescope. There's even a place for me to sit and look through the little eye hole. Push X on either handle to spin the telescope one way or another. You can look into the telescope by pressing X near the eyepiece. Alright, let's start with that. Let's press X. I'm near the eyepiece. I'm pressing X. I'm making sure that it's X and not the wrong button. Okay, maybe I want to rotate it first. And now I want to look through it. Okay, I'm near the eyepiece. I'm pressing X. Nothing. What if I do... Oh, I understand. I have to do it here. And I see the blue sky. Can I move my field of view? I cannot. Okay, so that is one angle. Let's point it another direction. There are only four. 4 directions in the world. So over here, we witness the points in the sky. It might need to be nighttime. And we might be daytime in the day-night cycle. But let's go ahead and push it to the right again. Stand here and witness the sky. Gonna try all 4 of these directions in the daytime, and we'll come back at night, or night will just happen. It looks like it might be starting to happen already. Such is the nature of time. Yeah, we're definitely having some sunset going on, and so I think I shall wait patiently. And so after about a minute's time in real life, night is falling, the stars are coming out, and I can see the stars tessellating. There's a red dot bouncing in the upper left. I wonder what that means. Okay, well I have this on video. Let's now rotate. Wrong way. Need to hold this. And get the next one. Alright, I'm too nervous about what I might find in the sky. I'm making the wrong inputs. Here are 2 more Tetris pieces. If my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm looking into the monitor from a weird angle to try to avoid the morning glare. The blinds are closed, but it's still very bright as the sun is shining directly into the windows. So here are 2 more Tetris pieces. Oh no! It's already becoming daytime again. Not sure that I'm going to get a chance to see the other one, and if there were any more flashing red dots, I'm not sure that I'll see that either. I can see 2 Tetris pieces here, too. Okay. So I have some things to think about. But in any case, since the Tetris pieces correspond to inputs, it might be the case that those pieces in those orders maybe starting with the red dot or ending there, perhaps. Give me some other code to enter somewhere? Maybe. I can think about that before next time. Yeah, future video editing Brian is going to have a lot of note-taking work to do after this episode. As usual, we have to fall off. Just to see, just to test. There could be an Easter egg there. So we found an observatory. Oh, and the observatory itself has the secret. Interesting. It might be worth me reviewing the video right now then to see if we can go polish that off right now while we're standing in front of it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I took 4 screenshots and wrote down some information. I did also look up tessellate does indeed mean pieces fitting together snugly and kind of covering a plane. And, oh, it had the T pieces. Well, in any case, if I were to just turn those into inputs, kind of in, oh, would I go left to right or right to left and top to bottom? I'm going to try something, which is A, right, right, right trigger, left, right trigger, A. And that did not cause anything to happen, but pieces are above and below each other, pieces are to the left and to the right of each other. I'm not sure how to read them, and I'm just thinking about the fact that these are also pieces that could tessellate the plane. But all of the Tetris pieces that we've had could tessellate the plane. So I'm not sure what to do with that secret yet. But in any case, it will be added to the list of secrets that need to be solved. So from here, I believe if I were to step back through this one-way portal, it would bring me back to a place. While I'm just looking in the sky here, there's even like a single, I guess the single box. Yeah, it was kind of like a double box the other way. Yeah, there's a double box here too. So to the left of me, there's a double box, and then just above it, there's a single box. But I think the stars in these skies are probably decorative, whereas the stars seen from the observatory are a special puzzle of some sort. I don't like trying to talk over that loud noise when I teleport. I've been trying to edit those out. Okay, so it appears that there is a door somewhere here that I have not found. Do I see a door anywhere that has been hidden to me? I guess let's just kind of look around carefully. I thought I thoroughly explored this at this point. However, I don't particularly remember spending much time over here. On this little building. Yeah, there we go. I found the doorway. Where do you lead? The answer is to this place. Does this look like my new treasure map by any chance? Oh, it's got these things. I'm kind of scared at these things. Oh, there's more writing, though. Okay, I need to make it to the next platform to get more writing. Okay, what just happened there? They moved out of the way. Did they move on a timer? No, okay. So... I don't understand what caused them to move there. Oh, and I managed to hit my head on it, too. Like, there is some kind of way to deal with these things that I don't completely understand. And I don't think I can climb on the sides of them. I think I can only be standing on the top, whereas I can catch ledges on most other types of blocks. No. I managed to do that, okay. But I still got squashed there. So what is my plan? What do I think is the trick to get from point A to point B? I'm going to have to climb all 4 of them, it looks like. And if I'm standing here and do this, it doesn't really help. Okay, so I guess I want to jump to 1, jump to the next one, but before they start moving, because otherwise I will hit my head. After a couple more attempts, I managed to do it. Let's witness the writing. My shadow is kind of in the way of the writing. Can I make that not the case? The first 3 lines are, all of time and space and the space. The next 2 lines, outside of space does it. I need to reparse this, but ever end. All of space and... No. All of time and space and the space outside of space. Does it ever end? The space outside of space. Interesting. Okay. Not sure how to interpret that. Where am I on the map, by the way? There are things here. While we're here, let's go ahead and continue through this doorway. The motivation to translate text. I don't know if everyone has it. A number of the people who I enjoy watching puzzle games seem to mostly enjoy it. There still has not yet been any type of automatic translation module, and so if there never is, I can imagine for people who don't enjoy that translation, that this might be a tough game to stomach. It's an interesting design choice if that's the case, but perhaps at some point one of these artifacts will automatically translate it on screen or something. This guy will probably just take me up. He says, what if I rotate? There we go. And then I rotate again. Yeah. Oh, wow. He took me way up. That looks like a pile of gold, almost. That looks very delicious to me. Also, there's a doorway. Also, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to have to ride. This guy's not going to go any higher, though. But I could jump on him. And then... Oh, there is a guy to go higher. Got it. Okay. I want to get the cubit on the top first, so let's try to get that. Whee! Okay, I did it. And I'm standing on top of a golden... this is just kind of like the nature of this building. Has that type of inset ceiling top something something. Also, I would like to be on top of this tree in case it matters. Don't think an owl would appear here. It's a lovely tree. Okay, great. On this building, there's a secret door. Hello, secret door. It's lighting up for me. There was a shooting star in the sky. Did you see that? Probably. The secret door brings me back here. This is somewhere I was recently. Alright. So that is a shortcut of sorts. I've not been actually... I said I should write down where these shortcuts are since they are not appearing on the world map, but I have not been writing them down. So I've just been appreciating the opportunity to take advantage of them as they come. But they do seem to be kind of design shortcuts for particular modes of travel throughout the realm. I don't know how well I just said what I was... the idea that was in my head. Oh, interesting. I was in the background, but then came in front of the pillar and became in the foreground. Alright, so if I stand on you, and then rotate again, that's how I got up here. Okay. Oh, and I can stand on this bit. Is that interesting? I don't know that it is. Can I stand on this bit? No. Alright, so from here, I've done the thing, so let's go through this doorway. And this is perhaps going to be a leaf node on the world map. Indeed. It's like a museum and art gallery, but it almost depicts itself, which is unusual. This depiction might be my home world where I originally woke up. I'm not sure. This looks kind of like the lighthouse or windmill area, maybe. I'm not sure. I do see there's a possible doorway there. This one looks like the waterfall area that has one of the purple pillars and also the golden door of Tetris pieces. I'll come back to that chimney in a moment. This might be one of the dark studies where I got the artifacts, or this might be like this room itself. I think this depicts this room itself. That's also unusual. This is one of the places where I met the owl. One of the 4 photos on the walls of the building that originally I wasn't sure where it was going to be, and then we discovered the place while I was looking for the other owls. And this... I think I recognize this place, but I couldn't describe it in words. It looks like there's possibly room to have another exhibit or something sitting right there. And this... I'm not sure I can immediately recognize or place that one. But this is definitely depicting places in the world, including itself. I'm trying to press up here. I have to enter some secret code here, don't I? No? It looks like if this room got taller, then this door would be taller, and I would be able to walk through it, but right now pressing up does not go through it. So what do I think is an action that I could take in this room? Oh! Alright, well, I accidentally discovered a type of action in this room. Can I stand here? Yes. And then there is a wall. I think I might have glitched, because I can't seem to walk there again. But now I have to try that in all the places in the room. I'm standing up here. Great. Okay. I think I might have just accidentally, like, glitched and clipped through geometry that I wasn't supposed to be in, and so what we witnessed there was not actual gameplay. There's a secret door in the bookshelf, I think. So do you see this protrusion to the right of me? Where does that protrusion go? It disappears there as the doorway appears. But there's a doorway here. Somewhere. Somehow. The question is where? And how do I open it? Can I interact? Can I talk? I'm worried about this place because it does not show a secret on my map, but it does show a connecting and adjoining place that I have not managed to go to. It might be the same... No, this is pointing me there. There have been times where I thought I walked through the same door and ended up in a different place. This does not seem to be one of those times. And yeah, I think there is some secret here that I don't know how to solve. And so this is a thing that we will have to return to. Okay. Well, sometimes that's how it goes. So from here then, I guess I should go back to the previous place. And there was still more to discover here in this room. That's not a good way to discover it. Perhaps jump a little bit more gently. Be careful with one's momentum. Lest it kill you! You get the idea. I do enjoy the scream as I fall off a bit, because it happens often, and I have to do something to kill the time, audibly, if it's going to happen a lot. Or at least that's how I feel as a Let's Player. Alright, so these are all going to align, perhaps? Or align well enough that I could climb up to here, and then just hang out here until they unalign? Yeah, I get the idea. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. There's some things rotating themselves over there. And there's also black holededness. Just not very friendly. But if I wait patiently, I can do things like this. Okay, that was maybe not smart. So I guess I should have waited to crawl to the right? I'm not sure what I should have done there, actually. I think there might be multiple options, honestly. But suppose I did... Oops, nope. So that was a right trigger input that I made that time. What if I make a left trigger input? I thought that's what I did last time, though. So maybe I should make neither. But then what would happen if I were on this thing when it decides to turn? That also sounds unpleasant. Oh, I just end up here. I understand. I turn with it in terms of perspective. Okay, that's fair. And now here's my opportunity to carefully crawl past here. There we go. Trust the video game. It is something o'clock. Dot has something to say. Hey, Gomez. That's my name. Don't wear it out. I see the anti-cube over there. Do you know what time it is? In real time, it is 10:13 a.m., according to my computer. The hour hand is working in 3 dimensions. Or the second hand. And I don't see anything that looks like 10:13. It's cube o'clock. So the second hand appears to be the long vertical thing. The minute hand appears to be the darkened similar color pointing towards 8 o'clock. And the hour, I'm guessing, is the white one? Maybe. Maybe I switched up minute and hour. Dots. Okay. Oh! There was an anti-cube to the left of me, and now it has disappeared. And now it's coming back. It only appears at a certain time of day, or a certain time of clock. Oh! The second hand went away forever. Was Dot just there to distract me to ensure that I would witness the thingy? Maybe? I don't know. Also, when I'm looking at this from different angles, it has like different colors and things. There are things happening here. I'm not sure what to make of them. I found a lighthouse. Why does that matter? I don't know. Alright, attempt number 2. Okay, I managed to go up 2 of them quickly. That should help. Alright, I'm up to this one. And which way do I rotate? That way. There we go. I got my cube. Hooray! And so, have I completed everything in this room? There is a secret here, other than the secret that I have found. Nevertheless, let's take this back and see where it goes. I have been returned to here. Okay, that's fine. We covered a lot more territory today, and there's definitely some things that I need to review in my notes. So, I will do that, and next time we will play more Fez, a game that has been surprisingly interesting, and given the time when it came out, like, this game is like a decade old or something, like, I can see really probably pioneered a number of things in, like, the Knowledgevania and environmental puzzle genre, perhaps? I don't know. My knowledge of video games, maybe there have been many more of them in the ancient past that I'm not aware of. But this is a popular one that I've heard about for a long time, so I'm glad I'm finally playing it. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Fez. For now, bye-bye.